Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming your way next.
Washington Nationals.
So almost ready to get underway. And our starting pitcher here today, Mackenzie Gore.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do, to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So up next, Jacob Marcy. In the dirt, but kept close. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Edwards into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Runner at second, nobody out. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center, and it drops in. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next pitch is downstairs.
That's a really good take.
Agustin Ramirez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it falls. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
First and second, no outs. Ramirez, the next to hit. And strike 2.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
No outs, runners at first and second. Now it gets away from Ruiz. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
Man, I got to think something is definitely off with his delivery right now. Already the 2nd wild pitch that he's thrown in just the 1st inning. Not a good sign.
Two now. That one is absolutely belted. Into the bullpen and gone. He muscles that one out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And the batter now, Otto Lopez. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
And a ground ball to first. Takes it himself. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty. Pitch misses. The count now 2-2. Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. Heriberto Hernandez will hit next. And there's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And at the plate for Miami, Connor Norby. 2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, at this pace, he's not going to be in this game for very long, but he's got to find a way to shake it off, keep it isolated to 1 inning, come back out. You could throw up a bunch of zeros and save that bullpen.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. And on the hill, Sandy Alcantara.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, James Wood. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Two. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and misses. couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field.
Batting
He was out in
second.
front there.
Shortstop,
Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on
Abrams.
track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Lopez whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Batting third.
As we take a
baseman,
look at the
Josh
Nationals
Bell.
lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Hit hard, base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth. Second baseman.
And now it's Luis Garcia. There's a swing and a drive. And it looks like trouble. And it gets by him. Coming home. He'll score.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Here's the third baseman, Jose Tena. The 1-1 is fouled off. Garcia at second with two down. On the ground to the left. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. One for the Nationals on this RBI double. It's now 4-1. You're dialed into the show. Second inning set to go. Here's the rookie right fielder, Troy Johnston. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Swing and a ground ball. One up, one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. The 1-1. And that's in the dirt.
One strike.
One out, base is empty. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count now even up. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, number 87.
Jacob Marcy now at the plate. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Hassel should have this one. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here in Nationals Park, bottom half of inning number 2. Up now for Washington, Dalen Lyle. A changeup missing. 2-2. Grounds one to short. Lopez tosses to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport, no doubt about it. And he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. With the speed going down the line, there's no way he gets the out any other way. That was impressive.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ripped on the ground to second. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 8th, catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
2 down, bases empty. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. 2 outs, bases empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cut out and miss, struck him out. Nats go down 1-2-3. Nationals go quietly, and they trail it 4-1.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine.
Back in Washington, D.C. On to the 3rd inning. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. And a pitch. That one almost got him. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Jackson Rutledge up and throwing. Number 45 also throwing. Got him. 1 down.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Popped up. Abrams makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop Otto Lopez.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
just off the outside edge. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
2-2 now. That one out to right. Cruz under this one. Makes the grab, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 4 and the Nats 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And stepping in is the speedy Robert Hassel III.
Hassel III.
And he chases that one. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
So now the DH spot, James Wood.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The other way, makes the grab for the second out.
Up next for the Nationals, shortstop C.J. Abrams.
2 down, base is empty. Here's C.J. Abrams now.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And he'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Abrams, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. It's the Marlins 4 and the Nats 1.
If it don't sound good, maybe it ain't for you. You want the stardom and the fame, but refuse to pay dues. Ain't nothing in this game.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th,
Number
Jackson
79.
Rutledge.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in,
Leading
Liam
off for
Hicks.
Miami, first baseman Liam Hicks.
Now this is in the air down the line, and that's a foul ball. Ring him up, says Daryl Parker. That's a strikeout. Next is the designated hitter, Heriberto Hernandez. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball. Down.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Hassel sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Connor Norby.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, right fielder, Troy Johnston.
And here is Troy Johnston. And now 1-2.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where
they take the force out, and that is the inning. One left for Miami as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And we're back, ready to go, bottom four. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Now batting.
So up next, Jose Tena.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
On the ground to first. He takes it on his own. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Now batting, left fielder, Dalen Lyle.
2 outs, base is empty. And now up for Washington, Dalen Lyle. That one ripped. But foul. One and 2 now. This to third. Whips it across. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for Washington, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Now pitching.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Number 45.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, Xavier Edwards.
Second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
That one fouled off, 2 and 2. And they'll do it again. Two now. Backed off the plate that time. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
So up next, Jacob Marcy. And the slider just misses.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Edwards aboard here at first with nobody out. That's off the mark. 3-1 now.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
First and second, no outs. And at the plate for Miami, Kyle Stowers. First and second here, no outs.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Infield fly called there.
Now batting, catcher Agustin Ramirez.
And now Agustin Ramirez.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. Otto Lopez,
now batting,
the next up for the Marlins.
Otto Lopez.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-2.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Two on, 1 out. Goes down looking.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Swinging a foul straight back. Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 5-1. Back here in Nationals Park, bottom of the inning. Up now for Washington, Dylan Cruz. Swung on, belted. That's back. And it one-hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ruiz digs in now. That one the other way. This one could be trouble. Coming home. He will score.
Comes through with the RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Now here is Robert Hassel III. Next offering is in for a strike. Outside with a breaking ball. Miami's bullpen with some action. Late backer preparing to come on if needed. Fauché warming up as well.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Man at second. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. He'll score. It's 5-3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment.
Now pitching for
left-hander
Miami.
Out of the bullpen, Cade Gibson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So back to the top of the order. James Wood getting ready to hit. Tying run at the plate. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Just outside. And the count is even 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Next to hit for the Nats, C.J. Abrams. And there's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Josh Bell at the plate now. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Man on second, 2 down. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. Marlins 5 and the Nationals 3. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Orlando Ribalta.
Now pitching for the Nationals.
At the plate, Heriberto Hernandez.
Orlando Ribalta.
The next offering misses. 2-1. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Number 50 looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Thompson getting cranked up as well. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, third baseman Connor Norby.
Digging in, Connor Norby. Swing and a ball popped up. Garcia hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder Troy Johnston.
And now for the Marlins, Troy Johnston. The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Acrobatic throw for 1. Drops it, but they're saying it was on the
Now
transfer.
batting, second baseman.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. The 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Lyle racing over to make the catch. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Marlins 5 and the Nationals 3.
Now pitching for
Back
Miami.
now for the bottom of the 6th.
Number
And there's a new
84.
pitcher on the mound. Lake Becker.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off.
Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Luis
Second
Garcia.
baseman, Luis Garcia.
There's the strike. 95 of that one.
2 strikes.
That's towards center. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, third baseman.
So digging in, Jose Tena. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Now batting, left fielder, Dalen
Lyle will hit next. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Next offering in there for a strike. 1 and 2.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nationals go quietly. They're still down 5-3. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. And down on strikes he goes, and there's 1 down.
Well, just ripped a page out of the Greg Maddux playbook. Throw that pitch at the hip and just watch it jump back over the inside part of the plate. Tell you what, you are baffled expecting that to almost hit you and then end up as a called strike.
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Rips that one to right. Cruz makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself
now
it's
batting,
about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Agustin Ramirez. He's done some damage. Launched a homer at his first at-bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
That one way inside. Here's a 2-1. And a foul ball. Two outs. Slider misses outside. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Marlins 5 and the Nationals 3. Ronnie Enriquez comes on trying to close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. We see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
And now up for Washington, Dylan Cruz. That's inside.
You know, these Nationals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Here's a 2-2. Hard hit left side. On to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently.
Neighbor,
It doesn't matter
Ruiz.
how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Keibert Ruiz, the next to hit. In the air, right field. That's out number 2.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an
Up
excellent
next
pace.
for the Nationals, center fielder.
Last chance for the Nats in this one.
Hassel,
Up now
the
for
third.
Washington, Robert Hassel III.
You got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
The Nats down to their final strike. Now he breaks his bat. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Alaji, 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 Alaji. I'm allergic to the bad vibes. I'm allergic to the bad minds. I'm allergic to a lazy. They wanna cover my energy. Leave me alone if it's no money. To the problem, I'm the remedy. I'm just chilling, sipping. Observating, I'm the reference. I'm allergic to them. See the liar from afar. See I pull up with a man. Watching myself from Wahala. Who they tryna patronize me? I'm young and I'm lit and I'm free. Hold on, give me a second. Body they run when I sneeze. Allergy, 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 allergy. Allergy, allergy, allergy. Mama business like a melon sugar. I'm so kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I built from a xeno of light. Deep in the cold, I was really outside. Lord told me read, so I took his advice. I'm blessed, now I can bring visions to life. Organically, I'm a G. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Bouger, bouger, bouger. That chocolate, oh body. Darling, if you know up, you cannot get jiggy. Allergy, 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 allergy. Jiggy, she wanna jiggy, I give her jiggy, she wanna jiggy, I give her jiggy,